Very good morning, students. Very good morning. Yesterday, you already completed male reproductive system. Today, we are going to discussing about female reproductive system. Today, class, we are going to discussing about female reproductive system. Female reproductive system. Female reproductive system. Today class we are going to discussing about female reproductive system. Today class we are going to discussing about female reproductive system. The female reproductive system consists of one pair of ovaries along with the other accessory ducts, fallopian tube or also known as the oviduct, uterus, cervix, vagina, along with other external genital organs, it is also known as the vulva, and the organs, that is the glands, mammary glands, one pair of mammary glands present in the breast region. Okay, these are the female reproductive organs that participate into the female sexual reproduction. First, we are the diagrammatic representation. If you draw the first one, I will draw the diagrammatic representation of the female reproductive system. After then, we will discuss each and every part. The female reproductive system also located. What is the location of the female reproductive system? It is located in the pelvic region. Pelvic region means below the abdominal position, it is known as a pelvic region. Below the abdominal position is known as a, first one thoracic, next one abdominal, below the abdominal position is known as a pelvic region. Below the abdominal position is known as a pelvic region. The female reproductive system. It is consist of one pair of ovaries. The female reproductive system. First, we are representation of the diagrammatic representation of the female reproductive system. After that, we will discuss each and every part of the female reproductive system. Coming to the diagrammatic representation. The female reproductive system is located in the female reproductive system. The female reproductive system. It is located in the female reproductive system. It is located in the pelvic region. The female reproductive system. It is located in 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 the female reproductive system. See here. The female reproductive system. If you observe the female reproductive system, the first one, ovaries. Ovary. What is the first one? Ovary. How many pairs of ovaries? Two pairs of ovaries. The two pairs of ovaries, the ovaries are located in the pelvic region, below the abdominal position. One is present on the right side, one is present on the left side. It is in the one pair. Come to the next one. After the ovary, this part indicate Fimbriae. What is a part? Fimbriae. What is the part? Fimbriae. This part is indicate the first part of the fallopian tube or oviduct. It is known as infundibulum. Infundibulum. This part, ampulla. Infundibulum, this part indicate. Ampulla is indicate isthmus. Is indicate isthmus. Is indicate isthmus. Uterine fundus. This one is womb. Uterus is indicate uterus cavity. Uterus cavity. Infundibulum, ampulla, isthmus. These three are indicate fallopian tube. Fallopian tube. The fallopian tube also known as a oviduct. Also known as a oviduct. This indicate cervix. This indicate cervical canal. This indicate cervical canal. This indicate vagina. This indicate hymen, vaginal canal. Vaginal canal or vaginal orifice. Vaginal orifice. Come to the next one. This finger-like portion is known as the Fimbriae. Okay, the next one. Uterus cavity or uterus part. If you observe the uterus part, the first part of the uterus, this one, the first part of the uterus, perimetrium. What is the first part? Perimetrium. The first outer layer of the uterus is known as the uterus consists of three layers. The uterus wall is consists of three layers: perimetrium, myometrium, endometrium. First one, perimetrium. The next one is indicate perimetrium, myometrium. The second layer is known as a myometrium. What is the layer? Myometrium. Perimetrium, myometrium. Next one, endometrium. What is the next one? Endometrium. Is indicated endometrium. What is the third one? Endometrium. Okay, coming to the next one. Coming to the first one. The female reproductive system consists of one pair of ovaries. See, one pair of ovaries. One is present in the right side, one is present in the left side. One is present in the right side, one is present in the left side. One pair of ovaries. The female reproductive system consists of one pair of ovaries. These are located in the below the abdominal cavity. It is known as a pelvic region. The ovaries. What is it? The female reproductive system. It is located in pelvic region. What is the location of the female reproductive system? Pelvic region. The female reproductive system is also located in the pelvic region. Pelvic region means pelvic or pelvis. Pelvic region means below the abdominal cavity. It is known as the pelvic region. How many pairs of ovaries? One pair of ovaries. The female reproductive system consists of one pair of ovaries. One pair of ovaries. One pair of ovaries. What is the shape of the ovaries? Almond shape. What is the shape of the ovaries? Shape of the ovaries. Shape of the ovaries. Shape of the ovaries. Almond shape. What is the shape? Almond shape. What is the shape of the ovaries? Almond shape. The size of the ovaries. The size of the ovaries. The size of the ovaries. Okay, the size of the ovaries 2 to 4 centimeters. 2 to 4 centimeters. The ovaries are located in the pelvic region or below the abdominal cavity. How many pairs of ovaries? One pair of ovaries. One is located in the right side, one is located in the left side. These ovaries are attached to the uterus cavity with the help of ligament. What is this one? Ligament. Uterine ligament. Okay, the ovaries are attached to the uterus cavity, is known as a uterus ligament. Okay, uterus ligament. Coming to the next one. After the ovaries, what is the next one? Fallopian tube. See here, the ovaries attached to the fallopian tube. What is the next one? What is the second part? What is the first part? Ovaries. Second one, fallopian tube. Fallopian tube. Fallopian tube means are also known as a oviduct. The fallopian tube are also known as a oviduct. The oviduct or fallopian tube is consists of three main parts. The three main parts. The fallopian tube is consists of three main parts. The first part of the fallopian tube. The first part of the fallopian tube. Infundibulum. What is the first part? Infundibulum. What is the first part? Infundibulum. The first part of the fallopian tube is known as the infundibulum. The edge of the infundibulum. The edge of the infundibulum. The edge of the infundibulum. Edge of the infundibulum. Edge of the infundibulum is known as a Fimbriae. What do you know? Fimbriae. What is the function of the Fimbriae? Whenever the Fimbriae, that is the ciliary muscles, they will contraction. Whenever the contraction, they receive, the ovaries produce. What is the main function of the ovaries? What is the main function of the ovaries? The ovaries are participated into the to produce egg cell as well as the number of the steroid hormones. What is the function of the ovaries? They will produce egg cell as well as number of the steroid hormones. Whenever the ovaries produce egg cell, these egg cells, they will travel into the egg cells are enter into the infundibulum. They travel into the ampulla to the isthmus. With the help of Fimbriae, the contraction of the Fimbriae, whenever the female body produce egg cell, the egg cell travel into the ovary to infundibulum with the help of Fimbriae. What is the role of the Fimbriae? The contraction of the Fimbriae, they are helpful for the egg cell movement. The egg cell travel into the ovary to infundibulum fallopian tube. The egg cell move into the with the help of Fimbriae. The egg cell move into the ovary to fallopian tube. It is the infundibulum. The next, the wider part, that is the wider part, it is known as the wider part. The second part of the fallopian tube, it is known as a ampulla. The second part of the fallopian tube, it is known as a fallopian tube is known as a ampulla. The second part of the fallopian tube. The fallopian tube, it is known as the wider part of the fallopian tube. The wider part of the fallopian tube is known as a wider part of the fallopian tube. The wider part of the fallopian tube is known as a ampulla. The ampulla open into the narrow part. It is known as a isthmus. What is the next one? The narrow part is known as a isthmus. The main fertilization takes place in the fallopian tube. The fusion of male and female gamete is known as a fallopian tube. The main fertilization takes place at ampullary isthmic junction. the fertilization takes place. The fertilization means the fusion of male and female gametes. The fertilization takes place. The fertilization takes place by the okay, ampullary isthmic junction. Ampullary isthmic junction or ampullary isthmic junction. Ampullary isthmic junction. The fertilization takes place in the sperm cell and egg cell. The fertilization that takes place, the sperm cell, egg cell. The fertilization takes place in the sperm cell and egg cell. The fusion of male gametes and female gametes inside the female tract. This fertilization takes place. The fertilization takes place inside the ampullary and isthmic junction. Ampullary and isthmic junction. The isthmus, it is open into the uterus or womb. Uterus or womb. The uterus is open into the uterus cavity. The uterus cavity open into the vagina. The uterus is open into the vagina through the cervix. The cervix cavity is known as a cervical canal. The cervix cavity is known as a cervical canal. See here, it is entire part is known as a uterus. The uterus consists of uterus cavity. This uterus cavity open into the vagina with the help of cervix. With the help of cervix. The cervix is open into the cervical canal. The cervical canal, it is open to the large part is known as a vagina. Vagina is open to the vaginal canal. The cervix and vagina, it is indicate birth canal. It is indicate birth canal. These two are indicate birth canal. It is indicate birth canal. Birth canal means the delivery of the baby. It is helpful for the birth canal. It is helpful for the birth canal. See here, na? First one, ovary to the next one, in Fimbriae to the infundibulum to the ampulla to the isthmus to the uterus cavity to the open into the cervix. It is open into the vagina. The cervix cavity is known as cervical canal. The opening is the vagina. The vagina, the small folding of the finger foldings of the vagina is known as a hymen. The finger folding of the vagina is known as a hymen. They can't decide the women's are the virginity or not. Okay, because sometimes this hymen is rupture. Okay, you fall down once we are participating into any sports activity or riding activity or any cycling activities. Otherwise, this hymen is rupture at the time of first intercourse. They are participating in the first sexual reproduction. For example, you can't decide whether the woman is the virginity or the loss of virginity. Sometimes this hymen is rupture because of their using any devices. Otherwise, any sports activity, riding, cycling activity, this hymen may be rupture. Okay, can't decide whether the woman is virginity or loss. Virginity present, okay, virginity can't decide, okay, virginity of the females. Because of this hymen is rupture, may be some unknown reasons, means sports activity, fall down any ground, okay, some otherwise they are using any tempton membranes, they are using any devices. This hymen is maybe rupture. They may be rupture. You can't decide the woman is the virginity is lost or not. Okay, the main reason is the hymen is maybe rupture. Some activities. Coming to the next one, the uterus part. The uterus is consist of. What do you know? Uterus. The uterus consists of, the uterus wall is made up of 3 layers. What is the first layer? Perimetrium. The next one, myometrium. Next one, endometrium. Perimetrium, myometrium, endometrium. The outer layer is known as a perimetrium. The middle layer is known as a myometrium. The inner layer is known as a endometrium. The endometrium, myometrium, and perimetrium. These layers, what is the main function of the myometrium? That the time of the delivery of the baby, the maximum contraction of the uterus, in which walls there are maximum contraction at the time of the delivery of the baby, that is a myometrium. maximum contraction, the maximum contraction at the time of the maximum contraction at the time of the delivery of the baby, delivery of the baby, delivery of the baby, at the time of the delivery of the baby, which wall layers are part is maximum contraction, myometrium, endometrium. Endometrium means some of the cyclical changes, some of the changes are taking place, endometrium, rupturing of the endometrium during the time of the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle means each and every month the female produce one egg cells. That cycle is known as a menstrual cycle. Menstrual means month. Cyclic, some of the changes, rupturing of these blood vessels are endometrium. Okay, endometrium, cyclical changes of the cyclic changes, cyclic changes of the at the time of cyclic changes of the endometrium, cyclic changes of the endometrium at the time of the menstrual cycle, at the time of the menstrual cycle, at the time of the menstrual cycle. Each and every month the female produces one egg cell. It is the rupturing of this one, it is the rupturing of the, whenever this blood vessels are ruptured, endometrium ruptured, some amount of blood coming to the some amount of blood entering to the outside the female body through the vagina. This menstrual cycle, which wall layers, which uterus wall is layer participated, that is endometrium. The myometrium, they are able for the maximum contraction at the time of the during the childbirth. What is the birth canals, that is the cervical canals and vaginal canals. Cervical canals and vaginal canals, it is indicate female reproductive system. What are the male female reproductive, that is a primary sex organs in the females, primary sex organs in the female, primary sex organs, primary sex organs, primary sex organs. What is the primary sex organs? Ovaries. What is the primary sex organs? Ovaries. What is the primary sex organs in the males? Testes. What is the primary sex organs in the females? Ovaries. What is the primary sex organs? Ovaries. What is the main function of the ovaries? The ovaries. What is the main function of these ovaries? What is the main function of the ovaries? The ovaries produce. The ovaries are participating into the formation of the egg cell, to produce egg cell, to produce ovum or egg cell, ovum or egg cell, and also to produce, they produce the number of the steroid hormones, number of the steroid hormones, number of the steroid hormones. They will produce number of the steroid hormones also. That is the main function of the ovaries. That is the main function of the ovaries. Coming to the next one, what are the accessory ducts? What is the extra ducts present in the female reproductive system? That is, what is extra ducts? That is the oviduct. What is the extra ducts? What is the accessory ducts? Accessory ducts. What is the accessory ducts? Accessory ducts present in the accessory ducts, fallopian tube. There is nothing but oviduct, fallopian tube. The next one after the oviduct, next one uterus. What is the next one? Uterus cavity. The next one cervix. What is the next one? Cervix. These are the next one. The cervix, cervical canals. The next one indicate. The next one indicate vagina. What is the next one indicated? Vagina. These are the accessory ducts also participated into the female reproductive system. Female reproductive system. What is the main parts present in the female reproductive system? The female reproductive system means it is consist of group of organs. What is the first group of organs? Ovaries. Okay, how many ovaries? One pair of ovaries. The ovaries are located in pelvic region. Pelvic region means below the abdominal position. First one thoracic, after the thoracic, abdominal. Below the abdominal position is known as a pelvic region. The female reproductive system is located in the pelvic region. One pair of ovaries, one pair of fallopian tubes. The fallopian tube. What is the length of the fallopian tube? 10 to 12 centimeters. The length of the fallopian tube. The length of the fallopian tube. Length of the fallopian tube. The length of the fallopian tube 10 to 12 centimeters. 10 to 12 centimeters. The length of the fallopian tube 10 to 12 centimeters. The fallopian tube attached to the ovaries. They will reaches to the peripheral region of the ovary. Peripheral region of ovary. The fallopian tube is consist of three main parts. The first part of the fallopian tube, it is known as infundibulum. The second part of infundibulum open into the ampulla. The ampulla, it is the first part. The second part of the fallopian tube, ampulla. The third part of the fallopian tube, isthmus. Okay, the edge of the infundibulum, it is known as a Fimbriae. These finger-like projections, these ciliary movements are helpful for the whenever the Fimbriae are contraction, continuous contraction, they receive exhale from the ovary to they travel into the exhale travel into the infundibulum like fallopian tube. The second part, ampulla, it is a wider part. The next one, isthmus, it is a narrow part. It is a narrow part. The isthmus, it is open into the uterus or womb. Uterus cavity or womb. It is nothing but uterus. The next part, uterus, is coming. It is nothing but uterus cavity. The uterus cavity is open into the vagina through the cervix. The cervix is inside the cervix is known as a cervical canal. Cervical canal. The cervix and cervical canals and vagina, it is indicate birth canal. It is indicate birth canal. Okay, the small finger foldings of the vagina is known as a hymen. Sometimes the loss of virginity, you can't decide whether the woman is the virgin or non-virgin. Okay, the main reason is this hymen is maybe ruptured during the first sexual intercourse. Otherwise, they're using any devices. Otherwise, any fall down, any activities, any sports activity, cycling activities, riding activity, horse riding activity, maybe hymen is ruptured. Maybe hymen is ruptured. It is the and also the primary sex organs, ovaries. What is the length of the? What is the size? What is the size? What is the shape of the ovaries? Almond shape. What is the size of the ovaries? 2 to 4 centimeters. 2 to 4 centimeters. Next one, primary sex organs. The primary sex organs present in the female, that is the ovaries. What is the main function? To produce ovum or egg cell. They also produce a number of the steroid hormones, and also other accessory ducts also present. Oviduct, uterus, cervix, vagina. Okay, ovaries and these accessory ducts, and also external genital. What is it? External genital also present. And also the female reproductive system is consists of external genital. What is it? External genital. The female reproductive system consists of external genital organs. External genital organs. This external genital organs is a vulva. What is external genital organs? The external genital organs and also mammary glands. What is the next one? Mammary glands. Mammary glands. One pair of mammary glands. One pair. Present in the one pair of mammary glands. They are located in the breast region. The mammary glands. These are all are integrated manner. These all are ovaries, oviduct. That is oviduct also fallopian tube, uterus cavity, cervix, vagina, accessory ducts, and mammary glands. These all are participated into the ovulation process, fertilization process, and also pregnancy process, childbirth, child care. These all female reproductive system organs are participated into this female reproductive organs. These all are female reproductive system organs. The female reproductive organs. The female reproductive system consists of different organs. What is the organs? Ovaries, fallopian tube, and also accessory ducts, and uterus, cervix, vagina, cervical canal, vagina, and also hymens, and also external genital organs and mammary glands. These all are integrated manner. They are working in the ovulation process, fertilization process. The female reproductive system is helpful for the ovulation process. What do you know? Ovulation process. What is the second process? Fertilization process. They are helpful for the fertilization and also helpful for the reproduce work cells. Fertilization, fusion of male and female gametes. Now coming to the next, what is the important role for the female reproductive system after the ovulation, fertilization, pregnancy. What is the next role for the female reproductive system? Otherwise, after the delivery of the baby, delivery of the baby, and also childbirth. It is indicated childbirth. The delivery means childbirth. The childbirth, after the childbirth, child care. These all activities, the mammary glands, the mammary glands produce milk. This milk is helpful for the nourishment they will provide. The milk is provided to the nourishment. The continues the babies feeding to the milk, mother milk. The mother milk. This mother milk is produced by that is a mammary glands. These are the modified sweat glands. These are modified sweat glands. This is indicate female reproductive system. Female reproductive system. Okay, and along with the detailed manner, coming to the next part of the female reproductive system, that is the external genital organs and mammary glands. External genital organs and mammary glands. Okay, thank you very much.